god of rock and roll. Are you there? It's me, Anthony. Anyway, I really want to be famous. I was wondering if maybe you could help me out with that?
No way, Yahweh, there is no God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who is this?
This is the Lord of the Underworld.
Oh, I must have the wrong number. I was trying to dial 7.
Well, I'm afraid you've dialed wrong, 'cause you've reached 666.
Wow, my mistake. But hey, since I have you on the phone, would you maybe consider becoming my manager? Or maybe you just have some advice on how to write a really big hit song. What do I do?
All you have to do is sing about me. Because the best way to sell art is with controversy. So let's all worship Satan together. It's just for business, not for pleasure. So let's all worship Satan together. It makes everyone's career so much better.
Okay, alright. I know what you're thinking. How could I ask the Prince of Darkness to be my manager? But look, all the stories you've heard about Satan, those are just rumors. You don't even know if they're true. And if Satan is really so bad, then why does he have so many nicknames? Where did those come from? He must have had at least a few friends. Oh, Lucifer, you old devil, you.
Let's all worship Satan together.
Okay, here's the thing. Even when they're not all that great, people just love songs about the devil. But even if this song becomes a really big hit, makes a lot of money, Satan will get paid most of the royalties. You know, that was the deal. But to hell with it. I'm not even worried about anything anymore. Plus, I already sold my soul to the devil, so I could get into heaven.
Let's all worship Satan together. It's just for right now, it's not forever. Let's all worship Satan together. When it goes out of fashion, never mind whatever. Drank so much coffee today that technically I am on cocaine. I have multiple personalities, but they are all exactly the same. My psychic friend has short-term memory loss, so she remembers tomorrow like it was today. Yesterday I spilled mustard on my mustard-colored jeans, and today there's an invisible stain. Oh no,
Things don't count as long as I wear a disguise. Everybody has a birthday coming up. As long as they do not die, the revolution will be televised. In fact, you probably missed it 'cause it wasn't really advertised. I am a pessimistic narcissist. I always feel empty, but I'm full of myself half the time. I know, I don't know, oh no, I don't. I am perfect, but not every time. Oh, I thought the song was done. I am perfect, but not every time. My sister gave me her new phone number the other day, but I'm pretty lazy, so I just keep using the old number instead. The woman who has that number now is my new sister, and we talk every day. Luckily, they're both named Stephanie, so I didn't even have to change her contact information in my phone. Sometimes I think that my old sister is still trying to reach me, but I don't answer calls from numbers I don't recognize. But anyway, while I was on the phone with Stephanie, she said that she just started doing yoga, and she feels better than ever. She said that I should try doing it too. And I never used to take advice from my old sister, but this time I thought, new sister, new me. But when I tried yoga, I pulled a muscle in my back. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. So I tried to call my doctor, but the number must have changed because some guy answered the phone instead. I said, can you recommend something for excruciating back pain? And he said, I think you have the wrong number. And I said, listen, you're my new doctor now and I need your help. What can I do to make my back stop hurting? And he said, I don't know. Have you tried doing yoga? I was so desperate for relief, so I tried it again. And this time, the pain went away instantly. It was incredible. So I called my new sister. I said, guess what? I did yoga. And she said, that's great. How do you feel? So I thought about it. And I said, actually, I feel about the same as before. What a waste of time.
would you say if I asked you a rhetorical question, hypothetically? And what is the meaning of life? Tell me yes or no. That was a trick question. Or was it? I don't know. I don't have all the answers now. How could I when I don't even have all the questions? Ironically, I complain that I do not get sarcasm. Isn't that just great? I want to be a positive person, but that seems so unlikely. Sometimes I think my mind is playing tricks on me, therefore I'm always...
Twitch can hear us. What's up, Twitch? It is time for the Sunday night show. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. There we are. Welcome, you guys. Happy Sunday. Welcome to KO Comedy. We have got a great lineup for you tonight. But before we get the show going, welcome. I'm your tech tonight. I am Annie Dies-A-Lot. I'm just going to go over a few things that everyone can do at home to help this show go as smoothly as possible. The very first thing, if you are in the Zoom room, now is a great time to go ahead, turn on your mics and your cameras. It definitely helps when comedians feel like they're not performing into the void. You guys, it definitely helps. We know that this is the internet. No judgment if you want to keep those cameras off, you want to keep those mics silent. I get it. That being said, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you're going to see a reactions button. Go ahead and use it. Yes, we can still gauge whether or not you're having a good time. And yeah, comedians, as long as you can see, maybe not their videos, but as long as you can see everybody's names, you should be able to see their reactions when they go ahead and give an applause. Casey's applauding right now. You can also see it in your participants bar. Let's see, what's next? Oh, I know. The one thing I haven't done yet, Twitch, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I don't even have Twitch pulled up on my computer, but on the other one. I'm not going to leave you guys out. Hi, Abigail, Hydrangea Ground, Run Well, Be Well, Sarah, everybody else that's over there. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys want to come be a part of the Zoom room, you're all absolutely welcome. You can say what's up to the comedians, have a chat with people here. That's right. You can say hi to Casey with your own mouth. That's right. KOComedy.com. Go there, sign up for our email. You'll receive links not just for this show, but for all of our shows. You guys, we do this 7 days a week. So come on through. We've got lots of great shows, you guys. We even have some specials coming up. That's right. Next Sunday, Alicia Rain is going to be here. She's going to give us a special. A whole special is going down. She's got some great comedians coming with her. We're going to do that before the KO show at 5 p.m. Pacific. Come show your support for Alicia. It should be a lot of fun, you guys. We're going to have KO Friday with Michael Majid. We're going to have Chirping Bird tomorrow night with Mark Anthony and maybe Judah. Judah maybe might be there. We never know. But it'll be fun, you guys. It'll be a lot of fun. And for those of you that are in the Bay Area tomorrow night, it's a live show, but 7:30 p.m. at Tommy T's. We're going to be doing a memorial service for Kabir Singh, fellow KO creator. There's some amazing comedians lined up for that. Sammy Obeid will be performing. I will be there. I'm just watching, but come say hello to me if you're there. We would love it for everyone, for the whole KO family that's able to make it. Come on out. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have some great stuff. Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good, you guys. Let's see. What other fun things should I tell you about? Oh, I know. Zoom. I know you know I was just talking to Twitch. You guys can check it out if you want to. It's pretty easy. You just go to twitch.tv/Comedy Hub, and you can say hello to everybody over there. You can even talk with the world's worst AI comedian, Laughing Larry. He is always there. He always sucks. If you want to talk to him, just drop him a note at Laughing Larry AI, followed by whatever you want to say. He'll respond, and it's going to suck.
It's gonna stick around.
He's terrible. He's really not that great. You guys, we've got a great show for you tonight, and you're welcome. It's a free show. What? Being said, we still ask that you support everyone you see. There are some really awesome ways you can do that. One of them's really free. You guys, you can give them a follow during everyone's sets. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drop their Instagram handles both on my screen and down in the chat. Give them a follow. See if they're going to be in a town near you. See if if they have new material out, help them boost their algorithms. That's right. This is the day and the age of the social media popularity. Make them popular, you guys. Do it. We have the power. Also, if you're feeling, really nice, we take donations. We do. That's the thing that we do here. We take Venmo at KO-comedy. We also take PayPal, KOComedyShows@gmail.com. And if you're watching over on Twitch, we take bits as well. And you guys, we don't just take your money. We're going to give you a shout out. That's right. We're going to put you on the donation board. I believe this is the last Sunday of January. So it's the last Sunday to get your name up there. This is how it's looking so far. Thank you so much so far to William Reynolds, Abigail H. Brown, Bill, William again, Jacques. You guys have been amazing. We really appreciate it. So yeah. And let's see, there's one more thing that I think everyone needs to do. It's the most important thing. It's enjoy the show. It's a comedy show. You should be having fun. That's right. Yeah. All right, you guys. It's about that time for me to go ahead and bring up your host tonight. You guys, he's amazing. He's here every Sunday. Also, this Tuesday, if you are in New York City, St. Mark's Comedy Club, he'll be opening up ahead of Janine Garofalo. That's right. Go check him out, you guys, and also give him a follow at Casey's Comedy. You guys, it's Casey McNeil.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. I have no set prepared. So everybody's sick in my house. My kid is sick. My kid's like got symptoms of ulcers. He's 14. What the fuck? Anyway, we're gonna have to take him to the doctor tomorrow. And then you guys know I'm on a constant, in-law detail. My in-laws live here. My elderly in-laws. My mother-in-law has Alzheimer's, so that's a lot of fun. And my father-in-law just won't fucking die. No, he's legally blind, and he has that other thing that they get. What's it called? Oh yeah, he's an asshole. Here's the thing. From the beginning of the day. Okay, first of all, he spends his entire day, listening to AM radio, conservative radio. And when AM radio, conservative radio shows aren't on, he watches, Dr. Phil and Judge Judy and that shit. And he walks around all day going, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's all he says all fucking day, all day. And my mother-in-law, about 4 o'clock every day, she'll get up and say, I got to go home now. So throughout the day, she periodically just walks out the door saying, I got to go home now. Another thing she says, whenever you come around, she says, hello, hello. So all day long, to the backdrop of Dr. Phil, I get, what the fuck? I got to go home now. Jesus Christ. Hello. So, yeah, that's my day in a nutshell. Yeah, the house smells like fucking urine all the time. It's like just, it's the worst, you guys. It's the worst. And then to top it all off, I don't know if I mentioned this before. It's the middle of the winter here in Boston, and we have a phenomenon that a little may be unusual to some places. It's called rats. We got the fucking rats in Boston, right? Ira's nodding and shit. They're the worst. And every once in a while, one of these little bastards to get in the house, right? So I found one of these rats in the house. I came downstairs. I saw him in the kitchen. I went, fuck. Jesus Christ. I heard, hello. Okay, anyway. So I look at this rat in the kitchen. You know what it was doing? Eating the fucking cat food. That is gangster, man. And these rats, these city rats, you don't want to mess with them. I looked at the thing. It didn't even run away. It just looked at me like, yeah, your cat knows why I'm here. So I go down to the Home Depot, right, to get some kind of thing for it. I said, hey, you guys got anything for rats? And the lady goes, eating the cat food, huh? Are you fucking kidding me? It's like these rats have got a citywide enterprise, criminal enterprise. But they know of. They're so vast that they know about it in Home Depot. They're, eating the cat food. So I tell my wife about this. I said, oh man, I gotta write some fucking jokes about that. She says, you can't do jokes about that. So what are you talking about? She says, you can't do jokes about rats, a rat in our house. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's an album side. I'm not past that. No, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so it's been an interesting couple of days. This right now is the anniversary. So I'll close with this. This is the anniversary of a very famous labor strike in America that happened right here in Massachusetts. Back in around the turn of the century in the 1800s, Lowell and Lawrence, Massachusetts, was the place where all the textiles in America and mostly the world were manufactured. Okay, around the turn of the century, about 1912, these people went on strike. Very famous labor strike. You know what they were striking for? This is why I'm convinced that the working public just has no fucking idea what kind of trap they're in. Okay, this is why they went on strike, because the federal government reduced their working hours from 56 to only 54 hours a week for safety concerns about children. They were outraged. They went on strike. They're like, I would love to be a fly on the wall to see that mean, like, what the fuck? What do you mean 54 hours? What are we supposed to do with all that leisure time? I'm not just speaking for me. My 9-year-old daughter works here. She is going to be heartbroken. Oh, look at her. Honey, don't cry. Look, let me tell you something. This kid can work 56 hours standing on her head, okay? Well, she could if it hadn't been caught in that loom last year. But listen, she's still got 6 fingers and almost full use of her left side. So we don't see what the problem is. Next thing you know, they'll be telling us that the men have to make the same money as the women. Okay, that's the thing. All right, you guys, you ready for a great show? Yeah. Yeah, we got a great show for you tonight. This guy is frequently in New York, but also frequently here. He's at the Wicked Funny Comedy Club. Please put your hands together for Alan Pickett.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, since I don't think I've talked to any of you this month so far, so Happy New Year to get us started off. Yes. I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready for 2025 to be over already. Not even 20-something days. We're going to all be there in a few months anyway. Let's just cut out the middleman. Like, that's how it's been. You remember when New Year's Eve was about celebrating and ringing in the new year and we were all happy? Now it's just about telling the past year to fuck off, you know? It's been that way for a while. I forgot this is Zoom. It takes a sec for the laugh, right? Okay. Been that way for a while, though. Feels like just yesterday. Right in hell, 1996. Yay. It's like, it's been that way every year. But then we still get a little excited, right? Like Alzheimer's patients. We see the ball drop. We're like 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Oh, fuck. We're still here. God damn it. Keep making more of these. Why? Like, can this just end? Like, I just bought an electric car. I feel kind of bad because I feel like I should just let global warming take its course at this point. So, in honor of Trump's inauguration, I want to wish y'all a happy early Pride Month. It's never too early or too late, right? It's not. That's a good response. I like your response. It's better than one I got recently. I was at a show. I said, happy early Pride Month. This guy was like, it's January. Dude, fuck you. Like, here's why. I get if I said, hey, happy early titties in your face month, he wouldn't be checking the calendar, right? He'd be going, fuck yeah, as he should. I'm all about it. Titties and tolerance. You can have both. Yes. You know, sometimes, like, just based on how I sound and come off, I wonder who people would think I voted for. But then I remember that I'm a loud, obnoxious, cishet white dude with hard opinions. And I'm like, you know, some questions are better left unanswered. Really? Kamala, 100%. Anyway. For the record, I'm turning 37 this year, and you know what they say when you turn 37? No one gives a shit. Exactly. Old saying. It's a weird in-between age. Like, I'm old enough that I frequently get called sir, but I'm still young enough that it bothers the crap out of me. Don't call me sir. Ugh. Sir is my dad, or Elton John. That's not me. Hi, sir. I'd rather you go, hey, asshole. Seriously. Then I'd feel young again. I feel like I'm in high school. They called me an asshole all the time in high school. They call asshole, scumbag, shit stain. That was just the t-shirts. Oh. I don't even want to know what the other kids were calling me. They called me some terrible, disgusting things, but I dealt with it because at least they weren't calling me sir. So, I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, and by recently diagnosed, I mean finally admitted to myself that I have it. After years and years of mental health professionals insisting that I do and suggesting I take necessary steps to remedy the situation. It's all right, but it gets complicated though. It's confusing, like, being in my mid 30s now, because I keep having to play that game of, did I forget this thing because I have ADHD or because I'm old as fuck? Like, that's what I have to figure out now. I actually hit a big milestone recently. I forgot how old I was for a couple seconds. You ever have that happen? No, you're all 20. Forget it. No, I did. And having ADHD, that was a lot of fun. I was in the shower. I was like, I'm 36, 30, 35. No, I'm 36. I'm 36. You know what? Just to make sure, 1988. Yes, I'm 36. I wish I was 35. Actually, I wish I was 25. Wait, no, I don't. I was really dumb at 25, and I wasn't as good at sex. Why would I want that? No. Hey, I'm going to stop doing the rubbing. Anyway, wait a minute. Why was I trying to remember my age in the first place? 5 minutes later, I was trying to remember my age because I was trying to figure out if I've been a comedian longer than I've not been a comedian. I've actually been doing comedy long. I've not done comedy in my life. I am neither proud nor ashamed of that. It's just the truth. But I did start doing comedy when I was 18. Same age when I started my first live journal. How do I remember that? I'm glad you asked. I got an email. The good folks at Live Journal were kind enough to slip in my inbox and say, "Hey, Wicked Storm 1988, how are you? We just weren't sure if you were feeling old yet, so we wanted to remind you that your Live Journal account that you haven't used in 17 and a half years is now old enough to vote. Mazel tov." So, Live Journal, more like halfway dead journal. Am I right? All right. Anyway. I have really bad ADHD. Like for example, I totally forgot to even turn the volume up on my computer so I could hear your laughter. I thought I was bombing this whole time, and then I was like, now I'm like, oh, I'm killing. Okay, great. So I'll just retro it in my head. That's great. Okay. I was in New Jersey recently. I know that's not a flex, but I'm from there. I live in Massachusetts now, but I'm originally from New Jersey, and it wasn't even for anything cool. It was not family, not comedy. I was there for an orthodontist appointment, like. So, because here's the thing. So before I moved to Massachusetts, I was living in New Jersey, and when I was out there, I got some orthodontic work done. Looks nice, thank you. I know. But now sometimes I go back there periodically for follow-ups, and some people think they have ADHD, but you have ADHD when you have an easier time driving 6 hours to have someone look at your teeth than just pick up the phone and find a new provider in your area. When you get a chance, find out if they're accepting new patients, if they take your insurance. Fuck it, road trip to the place on earth. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, couldn't you just go online and find a new provider? Oh, bless your neurotypical heart. Yeah, I can't pick up the phone and talk into it. Now I'm going to add typing. Yeah, okay. What, you want to write an essay while we're at it? How many pages? Jesus Christ. I'll just say another thing when you have ADHD, you end up being late for a lot of things. I've heard some people refer to that as black people time. Not me. I'm just telling you what I've heard. No, actually, I will say everybody I've ever heard use that term is black, by the way. So, right, so it's okay. But I feel like it's a weird stereotype, right? Because if not being able to be on time for things makes you black, see you at the cookout. You know what I mean? Like that's, I'm with you, right? So it makes me wonder if even just the idea of talking about black is something black people just came up with to fuck with white people and see how we react. You know what I mean? Like I pretend I don't know what they're talking. I was doing a show recently, and the booker happened to be an African American gentleman, and he said, "Oh, sorry, this really happened, by the way, so it's not racist." He said, "Sorry, we're running late. You know, black people time." I don't know at all. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Not at all. I pretended I didn't know. I was just like, "You're damn right. It's black people time." Yeah, my favorite time of the day. Absolutely. Black people time, hammer time, time for the percolator. Easy top 3. Guys, I'm Alan Pickett. You've been awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the old ADHD curse. I have the ADHD, but I also have obsessive compulsive disorder. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is I have obsessive compulsive disorder and attention deficit disorder combined. Do you know how confusing it is to be perfectionistic and a quitter?
Yes.
All right, you guys ready for more show? We got a new comedian we have not had on the show before. I'm very pleased to have him here. You might have seen him before at what's that Montgomery County? Give a Hoot Comedy Club in Montgomery County. Please put your hands together for Mudit Verma.
All right. Who's ready for brown people time?
Yay.
Ice sure is. You know, I, like most reasonable people, wish the worst for Donald Trump, but I specifically hope, yes, I want Trump to get very, very constipated so that ICE can redirect the raids into his roids. I mean, he can give himself his own colonoscopy. His hands are small enough, and he'll be living my parents' dreams. That's his medical school. Hands-on training, more like hands-in training. Am I right? Oh, good. You know, I unfortunately have distant family members, biological family members that support Donald Trump. I call those cousins graham crackers. They're like Lindsey Graham. And just hope you don't get an invite to that orgy. I mean, you know, let's just say a graham cracker orgy is a ditty party with a lot of hair. You need baby oil to break up that party, not to get it going. And a different kind of entanglement. I have no idea if that joke is technically clean, but it sure is moist. Well, that's neither here nor there. Now, I have feet that are completely flat and wide. So if I were to commit crimes, the cops would think I was a duck. My flat feet makes it difficult to escape P. Diddy parties. Unless there's so much baby oil that I've got to swim out of there. Because that's when my feet become flippers. Who needs a whip? So for 2025, I want to change my diet but not by what I eat, but with my mindset. So I now refer to pizza as marinated flatbread. And my flat feet, according to my doctor, are supposed to spontaneously correct. Like the arches are supposed to just randomly one day become erect. So, look, it hasn't happened yet. And I was raised Hindu, so maybe it'll happen next life. The kind of support I need isn't limited to just arch. Turns out that was the punchline, but hey. The world is going downhill, and I predict that within years, Xanax will be available over the counter. Because we never had the money to see a psychiatrist, but now psychiatrists, I betcha they don't have time. And psychiatrists are very busy people. They're out there on boats, keeping track of the water. And just imagine a decade from now, you've got some anxiety, so you need Xanax. So you roll up to Target to pick up Xanax, but you can't afford the name brand Xanax, so you get Target brand Xanax, Tarzan. That stuff will be so good you'll run around naked, turn Caucasian. If ICE is tuning, I'll just translate that was. No, I'm just kidding. I'm allowed to make that joke because I look like I can. Now, it's not easy being a POC. We familiar with the term POC? That's person of curry. And I'm related to Steph. Steph went to the Olympics and he won gold, and I'm bronze. So, here's the thing, my friends. The economy is so turbulent that I feel unemployment should be rebranded as intermittent retiring.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes my LinkedIn lit, homies. That's Gen Z for colleague. And I'll tell you more about my lifestyle. My housemates have a lot in common with my mom and dad because they're the same people. And I do therapy online, virtually. When I do my Zoom therapy sessions, my parents think I'm doing job interviews. My folks are like, these interview questions are highly behavioral. Son, you've listed all of your weaknesses, but no strengths. They reacted the same way. I have over 3,000 YouTube subscribers, but half of them are AI, average Indians. And I like my family. Throughout the history of my YouTube channel, my comments have been brash and they ruffle my feathers. But as of 2 weeks ago, my YouTube comments have been polite, supportive, and uplifting. And that's when I went to my settings and realized my channel category somehow got switched from comedy to education. So I made sure to accidentally not switch it back. I am vegetarian. And, oh, thank you. Going green is cool and hip. But the reason I'm vegetarian is because I was raised in a strict Indian Hindu household. I was emotionally brown-mailed into not eating meat and spitting it out if meat found its way into my mouth.
Oh.
I get upset by the phrase winner, winner, chicken dinner. Not because of the meat, but because I suck.
Oh.
At contests. But I'll shoot my shot in life and I will participate. So my catchphrase as an existential vegetarian participant is player, player, tofu slayer. It took my folks a while to support my comedy pursuits, lifetimes even. My mom refers to comedy shows as presentations. She called me this morning to check in. She was like, "Hey, beta, did you prepare for the presentation?" Mom, this ain't a TED Talk. I'm not educating anybody. Unless we're on YouTube now. Thank you so much. That's my time. My name is Mudit Verma.
Yeah, Mudit Verma making his debut appearance on our show. So glad to have you here, man. Yeah, you know, it's not this next one I'm not going to introduce yet, but our next comic is from the Great White Northern, where they don't have as many vegetarians. Up in Canada, they believe that vegetables are not food. That's what food eats. Annie, let's go to the board.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys, give it up for your host so far, Casey.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Also, great job to Minute. Great job to Alan. You guys, don't forget to give them a follow. Please do so. If you didn't catch it already, you can follow Casey at Casey's Comedy. You can follow Alan. There we go. We can follow Alan at Alan P Comedy, and you can follow Moodit right here at Moodit Comedy, all over on Instagram. You guys, don't forget to give them all a follow. And I promised earlier, you donate to the show, I'm going to give you a shout out. So I'm going to keep that promise, you guys. Give it up for William Reynolds dropping $15 on the board. Yeah. Thank you so much. Usually $15 is a bong award. Okay. I'm freezing right now. I'm in California and I'm freezing. This is weird. So I found a snow bong. That's right. William, your name is now on a frosty bong. And I see another one coming in. I will tell you guys all about more donations after the next comedian or two. But if you guys want to donate, it's not too late. We still have several comedians left. It is really, really easy, you guys. You can send it to Venmo at KO-comedy. I almost said KO-Venmo because I'm working on all cylinders tonight. Let's go. Also, we take PayPal, KOComedyShows@gmail.com. And if you're watching over on Twitch, we take those bits as well. And you guys, while I do have you here, just want to remind you all that we've got some really fun shows coming up this next week. Per usual, we always have great shows, but we have a special happening next Sunday right here on KO Comedy and Comedy Hub. Alicia Rain will be performing her special for all of us, so definitely come through. It'll be attached to the email on Tuesday, so you guys, you can get that email. Just sign up for it at kocomedy.com. You'll receive it. You'll also get the links for our exclusive Zoom shows. Like the KO After Party on Friday nights. One of the hosts is going to be performing next, you guys. Definitely come hang out with her this Friday on the After Party. And you guys, I'm about to throw it back to your host. But don't forget, if you're in New York, Tuesday night, please go see him. He's opening for Janine Garofalo at St. Mark's. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah, I remembered it. I was about to look it up, and I'm like, wait, I think you have a memory. You haven't completely smoked it away. All right, you guys, let's get it back to your host. You guys, it's Casey McNeil.
Hey, it's still me. This is where we doing our Reverend Ike impressions. You know, do you remember Reverend Ike used to solicit for money? He was one of the original guys that he said, "Send your money to Reverend Ike." If it jingles, we don't want it. Send us that folding monies. Send Reverend Ike $10, and Reverend Ike will send you a free pamphlet teaching you how to make more money to send to Reverend Ike. Our next comic is from the Great White Northern. I just love to say that. She is from the very chilly Canada. I'm so glad to have her here. She is my Scottish vocal coach in acting, and she's the host of this Friday after party with Sarah Green. Put your hands together for Lorna Ballard.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Oh, now I can actually see. I wasn't shutting before. My eyesight is completely gone, but now I'm the big screen. So if you're putting comments in or anything or making pretty faces, sorry, I'm not reacting, but I can only see my face. not the way I wanted to spend tonight, but okay. And yes, I do actually feel like a professional comedian now, because first of all, I don't get paid. I'm never prepared. And then Casey said he had no set. Damn it right, I'm professional. So I don't know if you know, but and I have no idea how much fucking time, so you're just stuck with me.
All right, we'll tell you.
So last night was Burns night. I don't know if any of you have heard of this. I know a lot of you say Robbie Burns Day or Robbie Burns Day. It's not the fucking Burns Day. It's not Robbie. It's Robbie, first of all. And that's not what we say. We say Burns night. So Robbie Burns was the national bard of Scotland. We still celebrate him. 266 years ago he was born. We still celebrate him. We still eat haggis every year. We still eat it. I eat it every year on my birthday. I love haggis. I've completely gone. I only made a few notes and I've just gone on a tangent already. So that's not good. What I was thinking was, you lovely people would deserve what I'd really love to do for you. As everybody knows, Old Lang Syne, old acquaintance, but he did so many other great songs. So what I'd like to do is just play for you. Thank you. I'd like to. I guess you didn't know I can sing, because I can sing.
Yeah.
So I'd just like to play for you one of his other little songs. I'd love it. Do you mind? Is this okay?
Oh, please. Yeah, I love it.
Okay. I fucking love it. I don't know how to play the guitar. Get that to me. Fuck. It's disappointing. I used to play the piano, but it's harder to carry about. But okay, but there are some things that the Scottish, I found out recently there's some rumours going about me, and mostly because I'm Scottish, saying I'm an alcoholic. I mean, to be quite honest, there's a lot of rumours, but we'll just start with that. Well, first of all, I'd like to just take this little shot glass and tell you that's absolutely nonsense, because alcoholics quit. So yes, there are a lot of things that I'm going off on a tangent again. I do apologize. We'll come back to that. I'd like to show you my t-shirt. And this shows you what it's like in my family. But it'll take you a minute. I'll get there. Okay, look. This is what I got for Christmas from my sister. Thou shalt not test me. Now, I'm quite a nice person. My sister's a fucking cunt. So I really think what she sent me was a threat for Christmas. And I'm pretty sure it is. And see, you've got to work out the family dynamics because my sister, she's 4 years older than me, but she's one of those people in the family where she doesn't have to even stand up for the sun to shine out her arse. And yeah, you can tell like the way somebody fits in their family if you ever overhear an argument. Like, I remember one time my dad was so angry at me. He was like, you know, when they go through the circle of everybody's names, you know, in the family, and he goes, listen, Carol, Irene, Claire, Ben. He finished on Ben. Ben is what he settled on. Ben, B-E-N, a boy's name. I don't have another. That was the dog. That was the dog's name he settled on, and that's how I got punished with the newspaper. Maybe not a story for tonight. But then as I got older, I got a wee bit stronger, thinking, no, I'm not great with this big grumpy man. I'm not putting up with that. So clearly after that, we had other wee tiffs, as it were, and he'd say to me, who do you think you're talking to? And I'd go, no, Dad, who do you think you're talking to? And I wasn't just being an asshole. Clearly the man had no clue and needed reminded. He called me Ben, for God's sake. Clearly who I am. I shouldn't make jokes, actually, but all this is true, by the way. Everything I tell you is true, which is why some of it's not funny. But about 3 hours ago, I found out that my dad actually had an accident. My dad's late 70s. This morning, there's been, I don't know if you've heard, there's been big storms over Scotland and England, and they live in the northwest of England. So apparently this wire went free at the front of the house. So my daddy, that's how emotional I called him Daddy. I'm a wee bit emotional. Yeah, so my daddy decided to get a ladder and climb up the front of the house and fix this cable that was the telephone cable or something, I don't know. And he got blown off the ladder and he fell. He fell quite a long way. He fell from the second story of the house. But do you know where he fell from? Outside my bedroom window. It's still my fault. Having surgery on his foot, and it's still my fault because it's my old bedroom window. So there we go. And God bless him, the miserable git, but it's still my fault. I don't know how I do it, but I managed to do it even when I live 3,500 miles away. So good night. Thank you, folks, for having me on. It's nice to see you. I'm Lorna.
Yeah, great to see you, Lorna. Glad you were here. Yeah. Now we're going to turn to New York. Yeah, are you Brooklyn, Joshua, or where are you?
Upper East Side.
Upper East. Oh, upper. Ooh, Pinky's out. Upper East Side. We have from New York, Joshua Postel. Give him a hand. Yeah. Hey.
Jefferson's. Yeah, you let the hairball thing in. Oh, you're in trouble. Because I know some of you are going, wait, what is that? Did Super Mario, Taft, and the dude on the Pringles can have a threesome? And have a love child? Yeah, weirdest hookup ever. I'm a very strange specimen. I'm pretty much proof that if God exists, God's a druggie. All right, God's sitting there with his cosmic bong going, taking a look at the platypus and going, made one weird creature. Let's see if I can make another one. Then takes a look at me and goes, ooh, I screwed up. Ooh. First time in eons. Ooh. Which explains my horrible sex life. Because God's going, I can't let that reproduce. No one's going to buy into it anymore. They'll all go try to worship Elon. And speaking of that numbnut, he's apparently pissed because people are calling his cars swastikars.
Swastikas.
Because, the whole he secretly has a boner for Adolf thing. Not so secret.
Yeah.
And, it's kind of a weird irony that the Uber Nazi has a thing that he's like this, that he's probably autistic and he's got this thing for Adolf. There's a weird commonality there. Spoiler alert, it's trains. And I'm a big guy. Can't go in the ocean anymore. Because every time I try to, I get jumped by wildlife. I mean, I was sunbathing one time, and I got jumped by a manatee. Thing came up on the beach, sees me, bounces up to me, and tries to make out with me. I'm like, I guess between the facial hair and the blubber, I figured I was either a long-lost relative or the next hot date. I will say that being jumped by a blubbery sea critter, it's better than anything you're going to find online. Speaking of online dating, I don't care what the tagline is. I don't care what they're trying to sell you. It all should be this. It's Saturday night. You have no standards. Let's do this. Oh, come on. That was funny. And, you speak like these online sites, like Tinder, the ad for it, it starts with a swipe. Oh, it may start with a swipe. It ends with a restraining order. Axe murder. Or the worst STD of all time, BABY. I'm Jewish, but more Jewish, which just means I'm circumcised and I eat pork. Most people are allergic to dust and pet dander. I'm allergic to bar mitzvahs. I'm so allergic to them, instead of reading from the ancient holy book, I puked all over the thing. I wasn't out to embarrass myself. My aim was off. I was aiming for both the rabbi and my family at the same time. Note to self, multitasking works, but not when it comes to projectile vomit.
Oh.
And speaking of weird multitasking, one of my buddies keeps trying to get me to do cocaine with him.
Oh.
And it's a weird drug because it makes your nose bleed, your chest explode, your dick shrivel, and sucks all the money out of the bank in one shot. It's like marriage if it were illegal, but twice as fun on a Friday night. And here's the thing. He tried to do an 8-ball by himself. Think about this. All right. And, normally that amount of cocaine, that's like for about 4 guys to have a good time. He did the whole thing, and it's like having a Tasmanian devil with you. Okay, it's like... The cops see us, and they just come up to me and go, "Is he yours?" I'm thinking, yes, he's mine. He's my thing. He's my weird experiment gone wrong. I'm like, yeah, he's mine. What? They're like, here's some Narcan. Just get him home. We won't write you up. Just get him off the streets. And you jump him, you get the Narcan in him, and it's like Tony Montana but hungover. and my brother and I don't get along because I'm a comic and he wanted to join the military and our folks wouldn't let him. I'm like, dude, you couldn't stand up to two Jewish parents from New York. You weren't getting through basic, let alone SEAL school. All right. They would have just like captured you and they just would have like taken you somewhere. And you would have been so embarrassing because he would have been the first special forces guy to break because these guys would have eaten a bunch of pastrami sandwiches in front of him. And if they really wanted to be cruel, they would have gotten it from Katz's. And if that didn't work, they would have really gotten nasty. Barbara Streisand videos back to back on an endless loop. At that point, you're Yentl for 24 hours.
Yes.
Anyone would break. I mean, come on, you just be like, yeah. Just end me Sylvia Plath style, bathtub and toaster. Come on, let's do this. And what is it with people and behavior on airplanes?
Yeah.
Because I got an upgrade one time and I saw someone cutting their cuticles sitting in row 1 in first class. Ugh. I mean, the food was bad enough, but seeing that, they're worried about terrorists? I'm worried about the toe fungus, please. I'm like, you're worried about Al Qaeda? I'm worried about what's in the air vents. Ew. But could we give it to RFK Jr.? That could be a fun experiment. And I'm Jewish and my best friend's Muslim. People wonder how it works. I'm like, easy, we're both loud and neurotic. We both use as a verb. both smoke way too much pot for our own good. Everyone's like, what's the difference? I'm like, easy. One guy's got a thing for Jewish women. I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with him. Someone's like, aren't you worried he's going to do something with all the animosity and hate out there? I'm like, no, he's a schmuck. He's on his third arranged marriage. Okay? Third arranged marriage. That's not terrorism. That's a masochist. The first two didn't work. Let's double down. And I said to him, dude, number 3, we live in New York. Just go to a bondage club. Same effect. But you don't need it. You don't need a divorce lawyer to get out of it. You just need a safe word. I'll leave you with this. I'm bisexual. Let me tell you what it's like. This means I get rejected by straight women and gay men everywhere. And you catch a lot of shit because your straight friends are all like, aren't you just gay? You don't want to deal with it. And your gay friends are like, oh, just come all the way out, bitch. Quit sitting on the fence. I'm like, listen, you worry about whatever fence I'm sitting on. I'll go sit on something else. My dildo collection. And with that, I'm out.
All right, Joshua Postel. Yes, let him know. Joshua Postel. All right, you guys, we're going to go to the board now. Tell me what's up, Annie.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me get that. Here we go. Yep. And nope, that's the wrong button. What did I do? I just made myself disappear. Let's see.
I can see it. Even I can see it.
You can see it? You can see me?
You don't know
Oh, we can't see you. I can see. Oh, yeah, you're in the corner. Yeah, you're there.
I'm in a corner.
You're in the corner of the window.
There. Oh, so you guys can see the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Highlight
but it's not spotlighted. I'm spotlighted.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll remove my spotlight there.
Let's
Does that
see.
help?
I don't know.
Yep. Right, you guys? There's the board. You all see the board, right?
I'll pretend like I can see it. I've somehow made myself invisible to myself. I'll have to figure that out later. You guys, that's right. I might seem like I know a lot about Zoom. Some things I mess up. I've messed up the being able to see myself. That doesn't matter, you guys. We're here to celebrate. Those of you that have supported the show tonight, we appreciate you. Like we saw William Reynolds earlier get the snow bong. Hell yeah. You guys, next up, we know she loves frogs, so of course I had to find her a snow frog. You guys, give it up for Abigail Hydrangea Brown, dropping $10 on the board. I found you a little snow frog, Abigail. Thank you so much. We're going to put this. It's getting nice and full, isn't it, here?
Yeah.
Right there. Boom. That fits. You guys, and I can still make a little bit more room happen. So if you do want to donate, it's pretty easy, you guys. We take Venmo at KO-comedy. We also take PayPal, KOComedyShows at gmail.com. And if you're watching over on Twitch, you guys, we take those bits as well. And you guys, while I do have the attention of the room, you guys, we've got some really awesome shows coming up for you this next week. Definitely go sign up for the email if you haven't already. You guys, we've got KO Friday going down this week, all along with the after party with Lorna Batters and Sarah Green. Definitely coming out with us. We're gonna be playing some games, having some fun. Come on through. You guys, next Sunday, Alicia Rain will be debuting her special right here at 5 p.m. Pacific, prior to the KO Sunday show with Casey McNeil. Come on out. Speaking of Casey, if you're in the Boston area, if you're in New York this week, Tuesday, check him out at St. Mark's. He is opening for Janine Garofalo, you guys. You know you don't want to miss out on that. And if you're in the Bay Area, the San Francisco Bay Area, tomorrow night, we are doing a memorial comedy show for Kabir Singh over at Tommy T's. That's right. We won't be broadcasting it, but it will be, there'll be a lot of KO regulars over there. So come on through. Sammy Obeid is performing, and I will be there in the audience as well. So come say hi if you are around, you guys. All right, let's get back. Let's get back to the show. You guys, give it up for your amazing host. It's Casey McNeil.
Yay! I'm still typing something to you guys after party. Okay, so on Friday. So I'm promoting two of my friends there. Come and see these people. Alicia Rain on Sunday. That'll be fun. Although she didn't invite me to be one of the comics. She's great though. And speaking of greatness, our final comic today, I'm so happy to have with us. She's appeared in Bobby Oliver's Laugh Girl Riot Festival. I love Bobby, and I love the festival. It's quite notable. She's also an underground comedy legend here in Boston. Please put your hands together for Ira Claiborne.
Yeah. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks for having everybody. Give it up for the whole show. This has been a delight. Hell yeah, what a lineup. Thanks for squeezing a little Vay in last. I appreciate the favor. I'm doing Whole30 right now, which is the most miserable. Anybody know it? Good. That is so good. Sarah unmuted, but then she muted again, so I apologize.
She knows.
My apologies.
We know.
Yeah?
Oh, we know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fucking tell you. I'm just worried that I'm never gonna eat again. I'm hungry all the time. Whole30 what? I don't know. Like, you can't eat anything. I'm shelling pistachios constantly. Who eats pistachios? I'm like fucking going hard on the pistachio. I never even like I'm a big nuts fan, big mixed nuts gal. Like, what the fuck? I'm eating cucumber, just not pickles, fucking cut up cucumber. And I'm like, yeah, I'm so happy. Fuck. Like, I can't have sugar. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is you can't have joy. If you want to do it, you just can't have joy for at least 30 days. So I'm on day 22. Good time to start Whole30. Fucking January 2025, I tell you what. Except for it actually is, though, because this is probably the only time in the next 4 years that I'll be able to afford fruits and vegetables. So, and I'm losing weight so I can run faster. So actually, maybe you guys need to think about doing Whole30. I don't know how much time we have left together. My inflammation is down on the inside. Yeah, cool. So that's fun. But the one problem I have, the one beef, you can have beef, but you can't have dairy. You can't have dairy. I grew up in the South. I like milk and sugar in my motherfucking coffee. I lived in New York. I want it light and sweet. Like, don't fuck with me. I can't have that right now. So, I've been a bitch for 24 days, right? Because fuck nut milk. Whoever the fuck came up with the idea of getting nuts milk. No, it's just like lightly flavored water, okay? It doesn't do what you need. It's not creamy. I've been committing to the bit. Oh my God, the penis person's back. I love it. Penis butter, penis. We love the penis. Almond penis, nut, butter, penis. I just thought that was good. And like the fucked up thing about Whole30 is it should just be called like privileged bitches, right? Because like you have to buy all these like fresh ingredients and then you have to go home and like wash them and peel them and cook. Do y'all know how much time that is? Yeah. In this economy, time is money. Once I've peeled them and cut them, I just eat them because I can't afford another hour to cook them. I need to go to sleep. Are you serious? So that's why I end up eating cucumbers. Okay, that's why I'm fucking miserable. Okay, are we clear? I don't know. Things are rough is what I've been trying to say. Like, it's girl dinner, but perpetual. But imagine if girl dinner was just a singular beef jerky stick and some grapes. And pistachios. Okay, I'm done. But if pistachios want to sponsor me, like it might... I just want to say for the record, like I also shell my own because I'm a pavo, right? I can't buy shelled because in this economy, like do the labor. You know what I mean? We got to do our own labor these days. Wow, I sound like a Whole30 evangelist. That's weird. That's like worse than being vegan. I'm just like thinking about, I'm realizing this as I'm saying, this is more pretentious than mentioning that I've lived in New York. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like everyone does. The way everyone's like, oh my God, you guys lived in New York. And they're like, oh my God, how long? They're like, yeah, I stayed there for like a week near Times Square. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you, you bitch. Like, you went to New York. Cool, bro. Did you go to Brooklyn? Oh no, that's scary. Fuck you. Okay. Do you know the trains go there? Which ones? I was just like, near Times Square. I took that bus. You hop on. Well, I'm talking shit about these people. Anyway, the hop on, hop bus. You want to sponsor me, hop on, hop off bus? Because like I'm desperate here. What I'm trying to tell you guys is I'm Whole30 lady, white lady, Melissa. You want to sponsor me? Like get up in this shit. You know what I mean? It's the apocalypse. Okay, anyways. It is the apocalypse. So I've been studying dick because I feel like the whole issue here of the apocalypse is, in fact, dick, right? I'm not super familiar with it. You can't tell. That's not really my forte. My name's Ira, and I asked my mom why the fuck you named me Ira, and she was like, "Oh, I named you after a gay Jewish man." You can't see, but I have a really like ambiguous titty to tummy ratio. I sometimes have to clarify. I am a lady, so I'm gay. That was my coming out statement. I don't think you needed me to come out right now, but anyway, I did. So I'm studying dick on the side. I feel like it'll be helpful in the, what's to come. I've noticed something. I was just thinking, like, if there's a pill that we could make whose cum would let your cum hit a beer can that's like over on the fence. Fucking good idea, right? Like, we have Viagra. But we don't have this new pill. We could call it like Fagra. I don't know. Does anybody know? Like, because I think that we could like reduce gun violence in this country if we had that pill. Pfizer. Does anybody work for Pfizer on this call? Looking at you, Big Pharma. Like, fuck Viagra. We need that pill. It's really, I shouldn't say that too many places because that is copyrighted. I feel like once that goes somewhere, I'm going to kill it. Or you guys won't. You know what I mean? What I was thinking is that like guns themselves are kind of just like giant phalli whose cum kills. You know what I mean? Like murderous jizz. Killer cum. Like Slayer skeet. You know what I mean? And so I feel like we could solve fucking gun violence in this country like right now because the straights have actually appropriated gun culture. That's the problem. Y'all straights think that guns are straight. They're not. Okay? I'll tell you a few reasons how I know. Number one, Smith and Wesson. That's two guys. So gay. You know what I mean? Also, like, I don't know. Did you guys know that gun oil can be used as lube? Real fucking fact. Do you know when they figured that out? Trench warfare. You know who wasn't in the trenches in trench warfare? Guns are gay, y'all, and we've let them take it over. We need to take them back. We will solve gun violence. Let's get some twinks polishing shotguns, baby. Okay? Yeah. Let's get some twinks. Glitter. Right? Like, all we have to do to save this place is to make guns gay again.
Yeah.
Vote for me, Ira Claiborne. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, Ira. I'm with you, Ira. I guarantee if you gave every gay person and every black man an AR-15, you would solve the fucking gun problem. Like overnight. They would make it illegal immediately. You never saw guns outlawed faster than fucking
TikTok?
Black people carry them. All right. That's our show, everybody. Did you love it or what? I did. I think it was great. I love you, William Reynolds. Glad to have you here. Glad to see all of you. Evil Dave, Matt, Sean, Monica, M, Sarah. And thanks to my group. Yeah, Jindal's here. And thanks, Ira, Mudit. Oh, thanks for coming, Bill. Thanks for performing, Alan and Joshua and Lorna. I love you all so much. Thank you for coming, everybody. And we're gone. Goodbye.
Later.
Later. We got through a little early today. I'm glad to say you guys were tight. You guys were tight on time. Thanks, Ira. So good to see you, man.